Good morning, I am Seema from BSc Chemistry Honors first year. This video is especially for the visually impaired students. The chapter is the thermochemistry of the physical chemistry. Introduction. Chemical reactions such as those that occur when you light a match involves the changes in the energy as well as the matter. Societies at all the levels of the development could not function without the energy released by the chemical reactions. In the 2012, about 85% of the US energy consumption came from the combustion of the petroleum products, coal, wood and the garbage. We use this energy to produce the electricity, 38% to the transport, food, raw material, manufactured good and the people's 27%. Industrial production 21% and to heat and power our homes and business to 10%. Reaction help us meet our essential energy needs. They are also recognized by the majority of the scientific community as a major contributor to the global climate change. Useful forms of the energy are also available from a variety of the chemical reaction other than the combustion. For example, the energy produced by the batteries of the in a cell phone, car or flashlight results from the chemical reactions. This chapter will introduce many of the basic ideas necessary to explore the relationship between the chemical changes and the energy with a focus on the thermal energy. Energy basics. By the end of this section, you will be able to define energy, discuss types of energy and describe the nature of the energy, accompanies the chemical and physical change, discuss the related properties of the heat, thermal energy and the temperature, define and discuss the specific heat and the heat capacity and describes the physical implications of both, perform calculations involving heat, specific heat and the temperature change. Chemical changes and their accompanied change in the energy are important parts of our everyday world. The macronutrients in the food means proteins, fats and the carbohydrates undergo the metabolic reactions that provide the energy to keep our bodies functioning. We burn a variety of the fuels means gasoline, natural gas, coal to produce the energy for the transformation, heating and the generation of the electricity. Industrial chemical reactions, energy to produce the raw materials. Energy is then to manufacture into the useful products such as cars, skyscrapers and the bridges. Over 90% of the energy we use comes originally from the sun. Every day the sun provides the earth will almost 1000 times of the amount of the energy necessary to meet all the world's energy needs for that day. Our challenge is to find the ways to convert and store incoming the solar energy so that it can be used in the reaction or chemical properties, both convenient and non-polluting. Plants and the animals, bacteria capture the solar energy through the photosynthesis in the energy stored in the plants when we burn the wood or the plant's products such as the ethanol. We also use this energy to fuel our bodies by eating the food that comes directly from the plants or from the animals that got their energy by eating the plants. Burning the coal and petroleum also releases the stored solar energy. These fuels are fossilized the plants and the animal matter. This chapter will introduce the basic ideas of an important area of the scientific concerned with the amount of the heat absorbed or released during the chemical and the physical changes, an area called the thermochemistry. The concept introduction this chapter are widely used in almost all scientific and technical fields. Food scientists use them the energy content of the foods. Biologists study the energetics of the living organisms such as the carbon dioxide and the water. The oil, gas and the transportation industry, renewable energies and the other elevator to find the better methods to produce the energy for our commercial and the personal needs. Engineers strives to improve the energy efficiency, finds better ways to heat and cool our homes, refrigerate our food and the drinks and meet the energy and cooling the needs of the computer and electronics among other applications. Understanding the Principle is essential for the chemist, physicist, biologist, geologist, every type of the engineer, and just above anyone who study or does any kind of the science. Energy. Energy can be defined as the capacity to supply the heat or to do the work. One type of the work is the process of causing the matter to move against an opposing force. For example, if we do the work when we inflate a bicycle tire, we move the matter in the air in the pump against the opposing force of the air already in the tire. Like matter, energy comes in the different types. One seam classifies energy into the two types: potential energy and the energy an object has because of its relative position, composition or conditions, and the kinetic energy, the energy that an object possesses because of its motion. Water at the top of the waterfall or the dam has a height position when it flows downward through the generator. It has the kinetic energy that can be used to do work and produce the electricity in a hydroelectric plant. A battery has potential energy because the chemicals within it can produce the electricity that can do the work. Energy that can be converted from the one form into the another, but all of the energies present before a change occurs always exist in the some form after the change is completed. This observation is expressed in the law of the conservation of the energy. During a chemical or physical change, energy can be neither be created nor destroyed, although it can be changed into the another form. This is also the one version of the first law of thermodynamics. When one substance is converted into the another, there is always an associated conversion of the one form of the energy into the another. Heat is usually released or absorbed, but sometimes the conversion involves the light, electrical energy, or the some other form of the energy. For example, chemical energy, a type of the potential energy, is stored in the molecules that compose the gasoline. When gasoline is combusted within the cylinders of the car engines, the rapidly expanding the gaseous products of these chemical reactions generates the mechanical energy, a type of the kinetic energy. According to the law of the conservation of the matter, there is no detectable change in the total amount of the matter during a chemical change. When a chemical reaction occurs, the energy changes are modest and the mass changes are too small to measure. So the law of the conservation of the matter and energy hold the well. However, in the nuclear reactions, the energy changes are much larger by the factors of a millions or so. The mass changes in this are measurable and matter energy conversions are significant. This will be examined in more details in the third chapter of the clear chemistry. To encompass both chemical and nuclear changes, we combine these laws into the one statement: the total quantity of the matter and energy in the universe is the fixed.